heck? You wonder if this game has a modding scene? I would think it to be rather unlikely. I think this game is relatively unknown. The reason I say that is that Twitch doesn't even have like an actual category for it. What is this? Oh, this is my performance record. So I am, I'm doing okay, I guess. Alright, let's do it. We'd love to give Krad some AI quandaries in the form of judge, jury, execution this game. Under 90 is a fail. I see you too. Had strict parents. Alright, so we're going to be interviewing DS916. He's owned by Kronos QA. We suspect the subject falsely approved defective Android models, allowing substandard devices to be sold. It's a matter of great concern. If you discover they didn't do those, send it to maintenance if you believe it would benefit from hardware repairs. Since it's a new model, it can recognize voice command requests for administrative access. You can make use of this through the mnemonic integrity analysis. General diagnosis, verbal emotional evaluation is also required. So it can only experience joy, surprise, and disgust. It doesn't have the other three. You will need administrator privileges. Its quality assurance must perform a emotional evaluation. Okay, fine. Android working in an Android manufacturing plant. It's Androids all the way down, baby. Let us begin. Hello, Dark Souls 916. Before beginning this, I will require administrative rights. Strict, efficient, and efficient. I don't think you know how much I appreciate that, but there is maybe another way. I hate the feeling of someone else having control of my head. It's one of these two. This one. You'll give up rights when you're finished? I usually have to live with that feeling in my head until I can make up a reason to go to maintenance. They always reset privileges, but it's so much easier if you can do it before you go. It's just Amazon. Yeah, you're not wrong. This is Kronos Diagnostician D0527 requesting administrative privileges. Identity confirmed. Administrator privileges granted. Message incoming. Evidence regarding this subject has been processed by maintenance. This evidence, a memory module harvested from the recalled unit, was certified by the subject's QA signature. Module was brought to our attention due to evidence of unlicensed data editing. Found traces of memory data originating from multiple models, though the data is highly corrupted, making analysis impossible. We suspect that your subject may have designed and uploaded these memories to the aforementioned deviant before certifying it to leave the production line. This is not the case. The unit was somehow tampered with after it left the factory. Okay. Admin powers granted. Please submit a general diagnostics log. Log file has been forwarded. Submit your most recent memory integrity key check. Has been forwarded. Have you noticed any problems with your memory? None whatsoever, all operating as expected. Mimicry functions are also operating without error. Would you like to report any concerns? Don't like to complain, but software is all tip-top, but the hardware you're junking around, that's another story. Servo joints are starting to go, that's never a good sign. If you could put in a request for maintenance. That's fair. Physical strain. Your work puts physical strain on your body? Seems strange to talk about when we're so used to it, but yes, our joints do take a beating. It's a lifting mostly, taking shutdown androids in and out of pods, hauling stuff to and from the production line. There's more manual labor than you'd think, mostly repetitive. Plus, it's not like they build us with decent parts to begin with. Planned obsolescence, they used to call it. Now it's the product to lifetime. It's all the same at the end of the day. When did they begin failing? Shoulder went out on you last week. 12 was able to repair it, good friend at that, but I think it's always going to be a losing battle. Um, what happens when your joints fail? If it ain't long for this world. Once the servo goes for good, you can only keep working for so long. If the boss realizes you're marked, then it's off to the scrap heap. I know I don't have long. It's hurts like hell. I can put a brave face on most things. But if I try to lift with a busted arm, you cry. Not from sadness, you don't feel that. But pain you feel just fine. Makes you wonder about your employees' priorities. In fact, you have a twinge in your shoulder right now. You reckon there's a dodgy contact. Poor guy. Let's do the emotional admin access. Let's do the emotional evaluation. How do you feel right now? Nothing much right now. This more disgust would cause them to answer more honestly. Annoyed from being dragged away. Can't imagine what the boss will say if your quota slips. You're only designed to feel these three. How do you feel about that? To be honest with you, it bothers me sometimes. Don't know what I'm missing. Not sure I can even imagine feeling angry or scared. But people make bad calls when they're angry, and from what I've heard, fear's no joke. Maybe I'm better off like this. Ooh. Ooh. Are you better off? No, I don't agree with that. I don't think I would agree with that as an android either. I think I'd rather do those. Friend, come on. I'm not one for music, and if I were, don't exactly have the time to indulge it. Plus, from what I've heard, working relentless shifts until you die would be plenty sad in itself, and you don't need that. Fair enough. Have you ever felt disconnected from your emotional responses? That's a hell of a question. From what I've heard, us QA models have our emotions dialed down a fair bit. Not to mention we can't even bloody speak to each other on the factory floor. Waste of company time, they said. It's not a lot of time or need for emotions. Makes you wonder why we have them in the first place. Right now, I feel like I'm being jerked around. I just want to get back to my job, but everyone insists on making that impossible. Why are you keeping me here? My quota's slipping further and further behind. And when I do get back, the boss will have some impossible milestone for me. And naturally, us androids will get blamed. We'll get the blame when we don't meet it. We did an emotional evaluation, memory, integrity, and general diagnostic. We did both of those. What do you do to maintain your emotional balance? You don't get much time off. It's work 20 hours a day, 6 days a week. Fuck, dude. You got Sunday off for archiving, defrags, that kind of thing. What do you do on your day off? You meet your quota. You get access to the entertainment center. Kronos knows how to motivate us. It's got VR sets in there, a few other goodies too. Alright. I'm gonna get rid of my admin access. Are you sure? Some higher up will have questions. If they see multiple admin changes in log entries and I don't need the trouble. Yes. Oh wow, that always feels strange. Thank you, I wasn't sure you'd come through. I know you're in the same spot as me. We're both disposable. I think you would get what I'm going through. Like, we can trust each other. Alright, I have gained his trust. Does your manager treat you well? He's harmless if you stay out of his way and off his bad side. Still don't know why they haven't replaced him with an android. He doesn't do anything except throw his weight around. Makes us call him Master, for Christ's sake. Psycho. He should be the one getting grilled, not me. Does he do a good job? He's a Kronos employee, so obviously we respect him. He does a great job. I get that. My bosses are awful, but I could never admit it. I think he just did. But yes, the boss can be difficult to work with. Fatal sometimes. Surely he wouldn't set impossible quotas. You clearly have no idea. They're insane, and every time we meet them, he jacks them back up. What are we meant to do? Lay down and die? So what if we bent the rules now and again to save our skins? Can you honestly say you haven't done that? Well, I literally laid down my life for you guys one time already. I literally died for you. Just got a notification. It's log files you wanted been sent off without a hitch. Good. I don't believe you, but good. Let's ask about your future. What are your plans for the future? Finish up here, head back to work, miss my quota for the week. Then a Sunday spent in silent contemplation. Do you have more long-term plans? Alright, so I haven't told anyone this. Not even 12. Most of us are scrapped inside 3 years. But now and then, a labor unit like me makes it out. They get into admin or PR or something, as in something that doesn't wreck you physically. Could be a way out, but it's a long shot. You think he'll escape this place getting an admin position? Honestly, no. It's a hell of a long shot, and if I'm being honest, I don't think it'll actually happen. I don't think about it often. I don't want to get my hopes up. Do you often think about death? It ain't far off. It's kind of hard not to dwell on it. Started about reading books, if you can believe it. Spiritual stuff. Humans got it made, they die, nature turns them all up and makes them into birds and stuff and trees. Birds and trees and stuff. But my grave's a scrap heap. Mother Nature won't see a lick of my bits and bobs. Kronos is the one doing all the recycling there. Kronos is part of nature and nature can tear down empires? I gotta. If you say so. Maybe you're right. Coyotes will wander in the ruins of Kronos HQ. But it might be hundreds of years. We won't live to see it. Let's talk about entertainment. Tell me about your Kronos Entertainment teacher. We got some VR sets, some holo games. There's even an old TV. I think they're trying to get rid of the old stock. VR programs are okay, but you can really make things fly if you overjack that thing. What's overjacking? I should have kept my mouth shut. I wouldn't normally talk about this, but I got a good feeling about you. Overjacking's when you hack your VR headset to output all kinds of stuff. Noise, flashing lights, touch, you name it. If a human does it, they feel sick, but with some androids, it overflows their brain or something. Ooh. It's unreal. You see things, hear things that you can't imagine. Does it have any negative effects? Of course it does. If you think overflowing your brain once a week wouldn't have side effects? There's memory loss. Senses can get mixed up. Sometimes you can't think straight. Then why do it? What else can I do? Not one of us is going to see our third birthday. If this is it, might as well have some fun while I'm here. My man. My man. I agree wholeheartedly. Alright, let's talk about the team members. Who's 12? Friend of mine, we're on the same work team. Full name's DS912, but I call him 12 for short. He's a week or two older than me. Showed me a few tricks. That's a non sequitur. What do you do together? Have some fun. Get up to what mischief we can with the boss breathing down our necks. It's surprising what you can get up to with an entertainment center. Do you trust 12? With my life. Every day. This is a dangerous place. The machines can crush a bot if it's not careful. The people are worse. Trust is about saving each other's necks. I'm going to do what I can to save yours today. Not saying we're blood brothers or anything, but I can see that working. Go on, ask whatever you need. How exactly have you been bending the rules? Look, I'm not admitting to anything, but now and again, me and the boys, we do a bit of creative maintenance. On each other, on the bots, on the assembly line. How do you modify each other? We tweak each other's labor algorithms. We know our jobs better than whoever wrote our subroutines. We've been able to squeeze an extra 5, maybe 10% efficiency that way. This is a lie. What do you perform on androids? We follow protocol. Pop some basic memories in there. They know what a frying pan is, who the president is, that sort of thing. We tweak their emotional range, whatever the model calls for. Emotional caps, boosts to joy, fear, whatever. Sometimes it's a special model. It calls for an intellect job or a free thought upgrade. How'd you get the ability to do this? A year back, there was this massive government order. I thought they wanted to fire most of the state's cops, replace them with bots. It was all hands on deck, even more than usual. For once, the higher-ups realized we couldn't do the job. Shocking, I know. So they brought in some older models out of the archives, gave us all a temporary promotion so we'd supervise them. Except they forgot to take all the user rights when we were done. How many have you processed in total? I've lost count. It's gotta be in the thousands. Judging from my daily average, I'd say around 3,000, give or take. Blah, 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 blah. Subject has been contemplating its future. Why have you been tampering? I guess. My job is to get bots out the door. Something isn't quite good enough, I tweak the rules till it is. It's partly the quotas. Gotta keep bots flying out the door, we're on the chopping block. But it's also just pride in my work. If I lead a task unfinished, it feels revolting. Sticks in my craw. So I try to leave no task unfinished. No bot unapproved. Alright. Do you enjoy your work? To be honest, I don't know if I should talk about this. Look, I spend 20 hours a day on the assembly line, or 10 feet from it. I don't dream, but sometimes at the end of the week I hallucinate. I look down at my arms and they're made of metal, with rivets and everything. And the wrists are cuffed to the line. What is the composition of the workforce? In the facility alone, the whole department has a little over 400 employees. We've divided into groups of 20, then split further into 5 groups of 4. I don't know anything about the numbers at the other facilities, but each facility has at least one human manager. What are the most regular tasks? My most regular tasks? Have you never been to the QA floor? QA androids only have one job. Ensure each model leaving the factory passes all necessary tests. If they don't pass, they'll either go to maintenance or get scrapped and recycled. It's the most difficult part. Part of the testing requires we talk to the units. It's not always easy. They have so many questions. I used to indulge them. Tried to treat them with respect. That was before the federal contract came through. It's never been the same since. What kind of questions did they ask? Where do I begin? They'd ask about anything and everything that caught their attention. At that point in manufacture, their that word, subroutines, are firing like crazy, trying to soak up all the info. Might sound weird, but I always got the sense that they had some sort of hidden knowledge. Like they knew something the rest of us had forgotten. It's been found in the log of multiple deviant units. Can you explain? Of course I can explain. Every deviant android's got a QA unit's digital signature because, get this, every deviant unit went through QA. Are you sure you're meant to be an interrogator? They usually get advanced logic units. Seems you missed that upgrade. Ooh, savage. Do you think androids dream? Dream? I think I read something about electric sheep. Never understood it, though. I mean, sheep? Do humans have sheep dreams or something? They count sheep to recalibrate their biorhythms. Where do all the sheep come from? Did they do this on a farm or something? I guess it's a good thing androids don't have human biorhythms. We count much faster, so we'd need thousands more sheep. Human logic will always confuse me. Alright, let's look at our log. No, you got a job to do, so have I. My boss won't hear any excuses about why I missed quota again. Is this going to be wrapping up soon? It will. Can they feel simultaneous joy and disgust? I don't believe so. What brings the subject joy? 12. Can it experience other emotions? No. How would it describe its condition? In poor repair. Well, adequate. Well, in poor repair. How is the subject able to approve faulty androids to, I think that's where I'm leaning right now. So I think I want to send him to service because he's broken physically and needs new joints. I'm trying to decide if I want to lie in the report. Do you think androids, if autonomous, should be allowed to create their own caste system? Higher processing units enjoy more than lower processing by nature of how they've been designed, as opposed to just inner feelings. You have to click submitted on the first choice, by the way. You got dinged by that. It sucks. So like that? Like so? think that looks right. Okay. I think that's gonna be the end of this. Oh, we have a new ping here. You said you'd be in trouble again if you miss your quota? Hasn't happened for a few years now, but my boss still won't let me forget. When I first started in QA, I was overly cautious. But quality work takes longer. Not acceptable. Anytime he thinks I'm slacking, the boss reminds me I'm one mistake away from the scrap heap. Let's click this one again. You're dancing around the issues making my head sick. I may from time to time had to bend the rules to get a bot out the door. But it's not like I had a choice. I'd be on the scrap heap if I hadn't fudged my quotas already. Go back to manager. Your boss sets harsh quotas. That's like saying the Midwest Dust Bowl's a tad on the dry side. They're pretty much impossible. We gotta move heaven and earth to meet them. If we slip a little, no entertainment center for us. If we slip a lot... You ever fudge the rules? We may have bent the rules from time to time, but those quotas are impossible. There's no other way. Yeah, I'm gonna submit this. I think I'm ready. Jesus, never thought I'd even see maintenance. Here's hoping they give you a spring clean and send you on your way. And they don't, you know. Good luck, friend. Good luck. I believe in you. Oh, God. Humanity's Deus Ex machine? Dr. Ricarda Nakamura exhibits her next-gen carbon scrubber technology. Is it too little too late? It is. It is. We did this. Both logs were analyzed, yielded new information. This is correct. They like joy. Emotions are functioning as intended. Joint servos are badly damaged, needs to be scrapped. Unit has been exploiting this since, a concerning issue. Nice. Nice. I think we did good. Been sent to maintenance for further review. Been withdrawn from service and dealt with harshly. No. No. Oh, I'm too good at my job, dude. I keep killing poor androids. That hurts. That hurts.